I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Get a little bit closer to your webcam so I can hear. I'm having trouble picking up your sound enough. Pull it up a little bit there.
I wonder, I have
That's good. No, that's good. I just didn't have you turned on.
Okay, great.
It's great to see you. You and I've worked before when you were here in Nashville. Are you in Sweden now?
Yes, I'm in Sweden. Lots of snow and lovely weather. So.
The signal's beautiful. I can see you really clearly.
Yeah, I can see you so clearly as well. Great.
Okay, so what is your voice doing these days? What are you doing with your voice these days? And what can I help you with?
Well, the lessons that I took with you a year ago has helped me so much. They really helped. Right. So I'm singing more on stage now than I did before. And I noticed that I get a better response from people as well, which is lovely. Yeah. So I'm obviously reaching people in a much more efficient way than I was able to before.
Right. What do you think, if you were to guess, sometimes you don't quite know, what do you think the difference is in using this technique, the pulling technique that we do? What do you think that they're hearing that's different?
I think maybe they're hearing the emotions more because I'm able to maybe sing the words better. I remember you taught me how to hold the words better and
express them with your face.
Yeah. Yes, express the words better. And also maybe the breathing as well, to be able to place the words inside me in a better way and breathe better.
Without even thinking about it, right? Just repositioning yourself and using body language in a different way. It's funny, there's a lot of things going on when you do that. A lot of things having to do with your throat and your configuration of your throat and access that your resonation from your larynx is having to, to access this vibrations having to your resonation zones. And also, you're right, your breath. But you don't even have to think about it. If you set yourself up right and you think right, you think, I really actually want to deliver a message that that heart understands. So, all right. Well, what do you think how can we go farther today?
Well, one of the things I'm struggling with is to sing lower notes and more of a chest voice.
Great. Okay.
I think naturally I have a very high voice. And that's nice sometimes, but sometimes I also need to sing a bit lower down. And I had a friend here last week and we were singing a song together and she would like to sing the high harmony. So I was singing lower harmony and the notes were so much lower than I've been doing before. So it was a really good exercise, but and I was trying my best, but I could maybe get some more hints on how to sing lower.
Can you show me that song or some song where you're having to hit those low notes?
Yeah, I'm just going to see if I can maybe stand up. Will you see me okay if I stand like this?
Yes, I can.
Now, there's a light in the way, though, but I'll try and stand in front.
That's all right. I can see you. For some reason, it's okay.
Okay, great. The song that we were singing was the one called Stockholm by Jason Isbell, and it's an A. So I'm not sure. I don't have... Well, actually, I do have my fiddle. Should I get the fiddle or maybe I just get the notes?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sure, do that. Yeah, my keyboard's not on this morning.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just put the fiddle. So the song goes, I've heard love songs make a Georgian man cry on the shoulder of somebody's Saturday night. Read the good book and studied it too. But nothing prepared me for living with you. That's the kind of range that the song is in.
All right. Sing like you'd really be performing it. Because right now I'm not hearing a lot of difference. I want you to really, in fact, I'll tell you what, let's go down a half step.
Okay.
You, ba, like pretend you have to be flat. Right. Now, try that again and sing it at performance level. So we can tell the difference.
Right. I've heard love songs make a Georgian man cry on the shoulder of somebody's Saturday night. Read the good book and studied it too, but nothing prepared me for living with you. So actually, that's kind of the volume that I can get.
Right.
Mac,
okay.
I think.
Right. So I want you to put your hand right there on your sternum and go, and pull up like that.
Ah.
Good. I call it the monster
Ah.
voice. Raise your eyebrows too.
Ah.
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 Good. Make it more scary. Ah.
Ah.
Good. Good. Here's the thing. This was a little trick that I learned when I was in the studio. If you actually lift up and open your rib cage and do the same thing you do on a high note, I think you're going to find those lower notes come out better. So I want you to put your hand here. Don't close your rib cage around your hand. Just push your rib cage open by moving it back a little bit and sing that same thing. Da ba da da da, whatever the words are.
Mm-hmm.
All right, put your hand there and move your head back. Move your chest open.
I've heard love songs make a Georgia man cry on the shoulder of somebody's Saturday night. Read the good book and studied it too.
Now wait a minute. Hold on just a sec. Hold on just a sec. That's a little better, but I want you to on purpose only do this on the lowest note. Dun da dun da. Oh, sa da da da. Dun da da da.
I see.
On the low notes. So
Yeah.
you can really feel the difference. Feel for your hand vibrating there.
I see. Okay. I've heard love songs make a Georgia man cry on the shoulder of somebody's Saturday night.
Good.
Yeah.
That feel better?
It did actually. And also it gave me a little bit maybe more balance between the higher and the lower notes.
It sure does. Yeah. So you add, if you think about it, your low notes actually use more air to be sounded because the wave, form is bigger. And, like on a pipe organ in the church, it's the big pipe that's the low note. It's the little pipe that's the high notes. So you use air power in different ways for your lower range and your higher range. Your higher range, you use less air to sound those high notes, those soprano notes, okay? And if you try to use too much air, you'll blow that note and you'll hurt your voice and you probably won't even hit it because you're using too much air pressure against it. Your vocal cords that are trying to vibrate in that way. But so you need more power. You power yourself up for high notes, but you power your low notes. You actually add more air to create them. In our parlance, that I like to speak is, I like to speak pull instead of push. You pull stronger.
Oh, okay.
So let's go down a half step more. Bam, 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 ba da da da, ba da da da, and really do this. So it's almost like you're stretching your bass notes, your bass string. Okay, try it.
I've heard love songs make a Georgia man cry on the shoulder of somebody's Saturday night. Read the good book, studied it too, and nothing compared before living with you.
Isn't that cool?
Hey, yeah, that's interesting to be aware of those low notes because I've thought of all of the notes as low ones.
Mm-hmm. And let me show you how to do that now without having to put your hand there, which you can do in the studio. And I do it all the time for my lowest range notes, which are kind of scary. I can get so low if I do this. But now, do you play when, or do you just use a mic in your hand?
I just use the mic on the mic stand.
Grab a mic or something that, a pencil or something you're going to represent yourself with a mic.
A pen, you think?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yep. So you're going to go ba da 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 ba da 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 da. See how I'm not pulling away the mic too far, but I'm squeezing the mic and pulling myself tall.
Okay.
Keep it right at your mouth, but just do that and you're pulling, right?
Great, yeah.
Try it with your mic, and you can talk with your other hand, to kind of represent that. And it's the same thing. It opens the bottom of your rib cage is what it does. Okay, try that.
Okay. Okay, let's see. I've heard love songs make a Georgian man cry on the shoulder of somebody's Saturday night. Read
No,
the good.
wait. Now don't put your hand there. Actually, just
Oh,
talk with your other hand. Right,
okay.
right.
I've heard love songs make a Georgian man cry
Yes.
on the show. It's so hard to remember which is a low note. I keep doing
Here's
this.
why. You're exactly right. You've hit the nail on the head. It's counterintuitive, meaning it seems like it's the opposite of what it should be.
Yes.
Like down should be there. It's
Yeah.
not. Lights, camera, action.
I've heard love songs make a Georgian man cry on the shoulder of somebody's Saturday night. Read the good book and studied it too, but nothing prepared me for living with you.
How'd that feel?
It feels unusual, but good.
Good. Unusual in this case is good.
Yes.
Did it feel like it was louder?
I felt, yes, and just to be more aware of the volume made a big difference as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've just been singing the notes the same volume before and just kind of tried in general to try and get louder.
That's why that exercise is really good. So you can learn to move a little bit more air on the bottom and less air on the top. And that's extreme. But then when you get into natural performance, it starts to feel right.
Yeah.
All right. So sing against the wall, exercise against the wall. So you're not moving too much back and forth, but you're just instead getting tall. And the last question I want to ask you, if you remember, is where are you supposed to be singing from?
From your butt, isn't it?
Yes. Thank you. Yes. From your saddle, from your pelvic floor, right? Just like riding a horse downhill.
That's helped me so much as well.
Oh, great. Well, so good to see you.
So nice to see you.
Thank
you so much. Let me know how
you're doing. Okay, keep in touch and let me know how you're doing.
Yes, I will. Thank you so much. Good luck.
You got it. Thank you, Sofie.
Thank you so much. Bye.